Hi, everyone. My name is Alexa, and I'm a 2L here at Miami Law.
Hi, everyone. My name is Olivia, and I'm also a 2L here at Miami Law.
So this morning, today's Valentine's Day, by the way.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day,
Alexa.
Happy Valentine's Day. I love that we're
Thank
both
you.
wearing pink. So yeah, I was delivered some flowers this morning, and I have no idea who they are from. So if you're watching this and it was you, please let me know. But
What if it was me?
was it you?
It wasn't me. But
But yeah, they were delivered to me, and hey, oh my God, we're kind of matching. And so the delivery man sent me pictures of the flowers, and they're like these gorgeous flowers. Let me just show you because they're beautiful. And I was across the street at Publix, and I wasn't home, so he knocked, and I didn't answer, so he left them
let me see them.
in front of my door. Aren't they gorgeous?
Was there a note?
There was, I don't know, because guess what? They were stolen.
What do you mean?
They were stolen from in front of my door.
That's
And like that never happens in my building, but I was across the street, and literally 10 minutes later, I go, and they're not there. And I don't know who they are from.
well, that's a good story. And now you can say that you have a secret admirer.
I guess, but I want my flowers. So,
Okay,
yeah.
real talk. I want to know why you decided on Law.
Oh.
And I want to know this because I know that there are a lot of people who are hesitant about law school in general. And I feel like we have such a campus that is welcoming and that invites students to kind of pursue their own passions and careers. And you have done so a lot throughout your first year and a half here.
Thank you.
And so tell me a little bit about it.
Sure. So I feel like I can answer that in two parts because the reason why I came to Miami Law is maybe different from the reason why I would tell others to come here.
Right.
Because I didn't know how amazing it would be until
Right.
I got here. But I came here because obviously it's a great school. I'm from Miami. It's nice to be home. I was away to college for a few years. I still kind of wanted to be away for law school, but then this just ended up working out. Like, full disclosure, I got a scholarship. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But now I would tell people to come here because I think what makes Miami Law so unique is how community-oriented it is.
Sure.
And how collaborative and just how willing people are to help each other out. Like, everyone in, obviously, law school is inherently competitive. No matter where you go, it's going to be competitive. But my section, we're all friends. We all help each other out, send each other outlines. There's no like cutthroat, mean
Right.
energy.
Right.
So that's honestly what I would tell people because I think it's played a huge role in why I love law school
Yeah,
and like
absolutely.
why I like being so involved. And I think I also like as a student leader have played into that, like aided in that, which I like. But yeah.
I
How about
love
you?
that.
All the way
So
from Kansas City.
yes.
And then LA.
So I like bouncing around. I genuinely love to be in spaces where there's a lot of different unique people, a lot of international students. I think you learn a lot from your peers. And so being in a place where you can genuinely grow is extremely important for me. And I am from Kansas City. I love Kansas City and I love the people in Kansas City.
Yeah, they are very
And
nice.
Super
when I
nice.
went, they were all so nice.
The nicest people ever. And but I knew I kind of wanted to explore. I had been doing music since I was a kid, and I wanted to be an international superstar. Still,
Wanted,
still,
past tense.
Yeah, well, it's not that I don't want that anymore, but I have also realized some bigger goals of mine. So, but anyway, it took me to Los Angeles because I wanted to study because I loved, school and I thought education, I still think education is extremely important for everyone, especially women. And so I decided, let me go to LA and pursue music while simultaneously studying. So I studied poli-sci and IR. And then I realized my senior year, I was like, let me just start like doing the process, the LSAT process and figuring it out and just seeing what happens. And as I was doing my school search, I didn't go on one single campus tour.
Me neither.
I didn't. Yeah, I just was like, apply. And I fell in love with UM. And ever since then, I mean, I can't tell you what a decision like can change one decision can change your life because I've met like the greatest people, the coolest professors. There's so many opportunities here. there's so many opportunities for kind of a new era of law, because I think when people think of law, and it still is like a very traditional practice, and sometimes like freedom of expression and creativity and the new wave of social media wasn't always as accepted as it is now. And I think especially this campus brings that to life, and it gives people a chance to tell their story and pursue their passions. And
I agree with that. I feel like there's so many different types of law that are encouraged here.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's so easy to kind of dip your toes in every single one. Like, I'm personally interested in international corporate law, but here I am at an entertainment and sports law conference, you know, and I love learning about it.
Right.
Honestly, it's making me more interested in entertainment and sports law. But there's people in like real estate, you know, trust and estate planning, maritime, anything. And there's just so many opportunities and student organizations that you can get involved with in anything you want. And we have an amazing alumni network
Oh, amazing.
that are so willing to help us, like with the litigation skills program, which Olivia and I are both a part of. There's so many amazing judges and lawyers who went to Miami Law that are so willing after their incredibly intense days to come and teach us how to be litigators, which I think is amazing. And it just goes to show how amazing this school is, that people just want to keep coming back and help out the students here.
I agree. Let's talk about being a woman, right? In law.
Yeah.
And you love fashion.
Yeah, I do.
And
you too,
all
right?
things femininity,
I do.
feminine power. And I do think that it doesn't conflict with the law per se, but you know, it definitely, sometimes you have to put yourself in certain categories within this field. So kind of how do you balance that?
Interesting. So I did policy debate in law school,
Okay.
and it's very real world, like policy debate. You're debating policies, and it was a male dominated, I guess, extracurricular. And my high school was an all girls school, and we were the only all girls nationally competing policy debate team in the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And our coach would tell us, like, be mindful that you're women. So she would advise us to wear pants and like
Right.
wear hair in ponytails and try to speak as deeply as possible, because also a lot of our judges were men, and it's just like scientifically proven that you're more likely to believe someone who sounds and looks like you. So
makes sense.
if you're a man, you're going to be more likely to believe someone who has maybe a deeper voice, you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
stuff like that. And then like our hair back. So we were told kind of not to embrace our femininity, not like in a bad way, but just so it would help us, because those are the realities of the world. And now if I were to go to court, I probably would follow that. Like right now I'm dressed super feminine. It's Valentine's Day. And I love being
Me
feminine.
too.
Yeah, I love being feminine, but it is true. Like it is something that you do have to be mindful of. And I think hopefully eventually we will get to a place where, now that law is a woman dominated field, maybe like we don't have to hide our femininity as much. And
Yeah,
just
I
less
agree.
convincing.
I will say there are spaces though. I used to have this mentality where I was like wearing pants and all black and gray and, you know, having to like wear all these turtlenecks and cover up completely. I was like, that is so, you know, against like femininity. But to be honest, it's actually very powerful.
Yeah,
And
I do like wearing clothes like that.
right?
Yeah.
You learn to adapt, and you learn to kind of create your own sense of style within the certain
Exactly.
formalities. Like I got really high, beautiful, you know, stiletto heels that I can wear, and like I like my turtlenecks now and my flare pants, and I feel like there's ways that you can embrace it, having people, you know, look at you and say, "Wow, she looks powerful, but she also is appropriate, and
Exactly.
she looks like she can get the
And
job
she's
done." It makes
intelligent.
sense, right?
Yeah,
And so I think you can kind of bring everything together all in one.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's the best, being able to. And also I was thinking about this morning. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. So
That's so real. I always say that, dress well, test well.
yeah.
For real. Finals, I'm like, no, I'm not going to show up in pajamas.
Exactly. So I guess we'll leave with that little
Yeah,
tip.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.